There's real power in words. But the question is it in the word itself or in something else? Hi, my name is Michelle, and I am your word wizard, brand rebel, and the founder of the Be a Brand Rebel Academy. So I am deeply fascinated by words, and I really believe that you as an entrepreneur need to understand how the power of words actually impacts your brand. Right, so what do I mean with the power of words? Well, it isn't actually the words itself that have power, it is the meaning that we attach to it. And the thing is that there is a meaning behind every word. And that is very much linked to our culture, the way that we've been brought up. We attach certain values to words. You cannot have a word without a certain value. You can change it, however, and that's where it becomes really interesting. So what you need to understand is that you as an entrepreneur, you're using words all the time. Actually, you're using 16,000 words each and every day. And believe me, there is no real difference between men and women using words. It is practically the same in terms of amount. Why is this important? Well, it is because throughout the day, you have the opportunity to send your message, share your message, and share what you believe in just constantly and consistently. But the thing is, if you're using words right now that don't really position you, then, and given that you know that the meaning we attach to words and the meaning your customers will attach to words will have an impact on how they see you, well, if you're using words that don't position you, you're actually devaluating your brand. So the problem that I see happening right now in this society a lot is that we tend to adjust our language to what we believe that is appropriate. A lot of entrepreneurs still think that they need to adjust their language because, well, this is something is professional. We've been taught that there should be some kind of business language. And the risk is that because everybody is using the same words or the same type of language in the same type of framing, the problem is that everybody pretty much becomes mediocre. The words become empty. It's just empty words without real meaning. And you can definitely say when a word has been overused. I'm pretty sure that you know what I'm talking about because, well, the whole in IT, for example, everybody's trying to disrupt the world. There is so much overuse of certain words that it becomes empty. And the risk is if you keep using words that have no real meaning or that can actually be interpreted in so many different ways, is that you're not really sharing what you believe in, and more importantly, people would just become tired of listening to it. I mean, there is no value in it anymore. So the trick is then, and this is really, really where it becomes very interesting, is that you start using words that share what you believe in, that you find words that are different, but you reframe the meaning around it. Now, let me just give you an example. I will quite often say that I think you're fab. And fab is actually short for fucking awesome bitch. Now, of course, the word bitch might have a very negative meaning to a lot of people. But, well, I have reframed it in the sense that, there's power in it. And the funny thing is that just last week, I saw that one of my clients, someone who has done my program, used that word as well, and I thought it was really powerful, and she got a negative response to it. Someone saying that, but that is the word for a female dog. You cannot call people bitch. But of course, she explained that, it's just the meaning that you attach to it. If that's your framing around a certain word, yeah, then it's going to be negative. But if you reframe it, reattach a meaning to it so that it means something to you, then it can be actually very empowering. And here is what is so interesting about language is that we've all been taught to attach certain meanings to words, and when we reframe that, we can actually position ourselves in such a way so that we will attract the people that understand that meaning. And of course, people will not necessarily understand the meaning that you attach to it straight away, which is why it's your job to explain it, which is why it's your job to keep sharing your beliefs, to keep sharing those words that are important to you, and keep sharing what they mean to you, so that that way you can attract the right people to it. We have a duty as entrepreneurs to not just sell our products, but share what we believe in, especially nowadays when customers are becoming more and more critical, and they're becoming more and more, skeptical actually of the businesses around it. People just want to know what you stand for. They want to feel that they can connect with you as a brand. And this is what it's about. A real brand is not just about the visuals. It's not about the photography. It's not about the colors. Well, yeah, of course, it plays along with it. It's the visual representation of it. But the real brands are all about the beliefs and what they stand for. It is your duty, if you want to position your brand, to share the message your way and use the words and the language so that people really, really understand and feel what you're about. So it is up to you to start using your words, reattach the meaning to it, or educate your followers, your audience, your potential clients, and educate them on the meaning of those words. So what I would suggest that you do is you come up with, let's say, 5 key statements, 5 key beliefs that you really, really believe in with all of your heart. And you make sure that you explain them really well for yourself. So come up with a very strong statement, something you believe in, explain it for yourself. Just write it out so that you really grasp the meaning of it. And once you have that basis, then you just constantly share that. You use different words every time so that people will pick up on the message. And by consistently sharing those 5 main beliefs, that is how your brand will get a very consistent identity, a very consistent message, and people will understand what you're all about. I hope that helps, guys. So make sure that you use your words and you educate people on what they mean, and you frame your own meaning to it, because that's how you set yourself apart. It's so important. So I hope that helps. Have a great day, and I will see you next time. By the way, if you really, really like this message, please give me a thumbs up. Tag people in the comments, or share it with others, because that's how we will all make sure that people will get to know more about their own language and their own message, and they keep sharing it. Okay, thanks guys. Bye.